But it does look like we have all 10 players in the server, so I'm going to go and dump us into the in-game view here. Looks like we're all set, all ready to go. So let us do so. Ready, set, here we go. We got full motion on the game. We got all 10 players on the server, and look at that new HUD. Look at that new HUD. Doesn't it look fancy and schwiggity swag? Schwiggity swag. Look at the HUD. Swiggity swoogity. That HUD got a nice booty. But we should be starting this one off fairly soon here, although it does look like JS Feltner has disconnected, so just a moment for the reconnection. The X-ray view is not new. The HUD is really the only new thing. I guess the map is technically new. All right, we got all 10 players on the server. We're going to get into a knife round here. So we're going to take an eye toward InControl to start this map off. And chat, if you don't get your channel points in for the prediction, it does close after pistol. So you have knife round, and then you have pistol to get your channel points in. So do get that done. And now we've got the knife fight. Who will draw first blood? There it is. Trojan with the first kill. Experative joining in. It's looking like Lag are going to win this one, and they will indeed crush their way through the knife round. So they'll get their choice of side. If I know anything about Anubis, it is that typically the T side is the one that will be chosen. There we go. I see some channel points being hit. Good. Good. Alright, so Lag have chosen the T side. InControl will be on the CT side, and we are going to dive right into this one. Now look at this. Look at this. This is new tech from the last time we showed this HUD, is we're showing how much money each player has and how much they've spent. So Tyra spent $800, JS Feltner. Most of these players are just buying armor. You can kind of see that on the scoreboard as well. It's armor almost all across the board. Trojan going with the decoy grenade. We're going to have a big fight in mid to start this one off, and we'll see what the new player can do. Oh, there's a headshot. That's a good opening, and the duelie's going to be put to work for Scorchy as well. Tyra joining in, and LAG getting obliterated, sent to the Shadow Realm on this pistol round. Not even doing nearly 0 points of damage in total. InControl going to live up to their name. Start this one off with a W. So a very, very good start. If you are looking for that CT side to get to the races early on. And chat, if you are new here, I do have plenty of 7TV emoticons enabled here. So if you do like to glorp, you may glorp in chat. If you are on the YouTube rewatch, you're going to have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you're just watching the VOD, why not drop by the stream next time that there's a game live? You can know when there'll be games by jumping in the Discord. All that is going to be in the video description. While you're there, give the video a like and a subscription. We'll get back to the action here. LAG going to creep their way over to the A bomb site. Scorchy going to be the one called upon to hold this one off. The nade, oh, actually working out well. The flash, the rifles doing their jobs well. The dualies have to come out for Scorchy. The reinforcement's not here yet, but Scorchy doesn't need them. Gonna burn lag down to the core, and Trojan can't hold on. It's in control with a quick 2 rounds. And a 3K for Scorchy on the round. In control. Living up to their name here. See if they can hold on to the lead. 2-0, only losing 1 gun in the previous round, so the money still holding on fairly well. And across from them, lag, not quite sure what happened on the previous round there. They had the pistols. They should have had enough to buy up for this 3rd round. Maybe a little bit of a miscommunication. The pistol armor force definitely not working out how they might have envisioned it. And in control, you can see they're taking the positions strong from that when JS felt they're trying to walk in through the smoke, or Weeza trying to walk in through the smoke, going to be denied. Does look like got a little bit of a HUD issue here, chat. Does look like things have frozen on me. Everybody is not JS Feltner. Give the HUD a second to reload. There we are. 2 versus 5 now for lag. The pistols going to be having a difficult time of it. JS Feltner attempting to tag them down from afar with the with the MP9. Not going to be successful, but Trojan putting that deagle to work to take down Ozarka. Still a 2 versus 4 for lag. They've got 35 seconds to work with. I don't seem to be really leaning towards either bomb site. It does kind of feel like they're just looking for the kills as much as possible. Down to 20 seconds. Starting to make their way over to the A bomb site that they have done so multiple rounds in the past. They'll have Scorchy and Tyra here to receive them. Scorchy not hitting the initial shots. A little bit of a fluffed spray. Snaxy able to get 1 back, but it's not going to be enough. Tyra holds strong. And in control will be off to the races here. 3 rounds already. They'll be more than happy to buy on in. Scorchy picking up that AWP. Meanwhile, rifles to the other side of play for lag. Okay, looks like the HUD is connected again. Give me a second to restart it. All right, well, it's a good start for Weeza over by the B main position. LAG gonna work their way over toward B through connector, or through water. Oh, Scorchy puts down a bleeder onto Experative, but Trojan available to trade gets the molly into position. Meanwhile, got teammates fighting over towards A main. Spud working his way on in, trying to cause some damage as well. I felt they're pulling the rifle out, but the smoke gonna deny any vision, any knowledge of what lag are going for. And what lag are going for is an A split here. Ozarka gonna have to be extremely sharp on this. And Snaxy trying to shut down the connector, but not gonna be able to pull that one off. So now Ozarka not alone on site anymore, but Trojan with a headshot. Oh, can he get 2? Needs 3 to close out this round. It's a good kill to start this one. There's more work to be done, and bomb is loose and in control or backing away. Not going to make this one easy at all. Is that a Richard Lewis emote? No, that's not a Richard Lewis emote. All right. Anyway, Trojan. I mean, not that it would be a bad thing if it was. Trojan walking to his doom. That was 3 kills for lag, but not going to be enough to shut down the way this economy is rolling for the CT side. So now it's going to be back down to the eco buys here for lag. Not going to be feeling too terribly great about that. We do have the AK hero in the hands of Weeza. See if he's able to make that work out. As the nades fly in, it looks like lag still interested, trying to end things on the A bomb site, but they're going to look for some picks before they can make that happen, and just going to be a bit of damage. Ooh, Weeza able to pick up one before going down, but that's the AK down. But it might cause a bit of an over-rotate here. InControl with a lot of players leaving the B bomb site. Spudomatic spotted in the U-box. But he's got more company here with him. JS Feltner looking like we're going to get an aggressive swing. Ooh, gets in the corner. Easy double kill. Leaves it just up to Experative now in the 1 versus 4. But Scorchy going to take that chance away. And it's going to be 5 to the side of InControl. Again, living up to their name. Lag looking not too good. They're making fools of lag. This is their T side. This is where they should be making plays. They've got the full buy. They've still got the chance for the comeback. A 7-5 would not go amiss here for this T side. But they've been kind of stopped at every turn. They haven't even gotten the bomb down this entire half. And just that is so rare. Wait a minute. That's the opening. Trojan being boosted up. Borchi able to get one back. It does seem like lag are still trying to make their way over here, but Ozarka again. You can see he was picked up for a reason. 3 versus 4 lag. They had that lovely opening. They lost their lurk. And it kind of feels like just the wheels fall off. Being gifted a bunch of space up in mid, but it's a little bit of a bear trap. Beast available. Meanwhile, Scorchy on the other side, looking on in through cams. Oh, but Trojan might have him dead to rights. A trade of kills inside of Temple, but JS Feltner gonna take bomb away. Trojan, the last player standing, does get the kill onto JS Feltner. And we'll have time to get the bomb down as well. 1 versus 2, this AWP. Definitely a possibility, but Scorchy, oh, misses the shot. That's going to give even more time. Wait a minute. Nades going in. Trojan has the read on this one. This might just be the first round, and it is. Trojan with the 4K to finally put lag on the board. The former Eternal Fire Academy Opper. Making mincemeat of his opponents here on Anubis. It was all sort of born out of that opening. Lag, they used that mid control, and InControl not quite ready for them to do so. So now, a little bit left in the economy of InControl. We'll see if they're able to put these rifles to work. Otherwise, they're going to be down to the save. That's not what you want to be hearing here on Anubis. You don't want to be letting that T side start to gather momentum. JS Feltner, good kill to start things off. Experative laid to rest in the Nile. So once again, that is going to be that man advantage found for InControl and extended by Ozarka. T-Stairs player obliterated as well. It feels like lag really looking to make their voices heard on the B bomb site here. They're getting picked apart as they approach. You Utility keeping them at bay. Keeping things easy for InControl. Ooh, that's a good kill. They lined up for Weeza, but he's only able to get the one. And LAG fall to pieces once again. Do I mention it? Do I mention it? I think I mentioned that Experative and Spudomatic. 7 deaths, 0 kills. Experative at least with the 2 assists, but we got a James Bond over here. How's it going in Katana? Oh, it's going to be the fast push over to the B bomb site. Scorchy overwhelmed. Beast unable to get control of this one. And the pistols. Looks like a speed change was all lag really needed. Molly going to be tossed over into position. Ooh, but the bomb's still going to be planted. Smoke going to be blown away, but not before Ozarka can at least take down Trojan. But now, Tyra alone. 1 versus 2. Low health on Experative and Snacksy. Ooh, has to use up the whole clip. Pistol comes out. Experative with a definite chance to clutch this one up. Tyra on just 12 HP. Defending the bomb, spots him crossing, and drops him just like that. And Experative and Spud will put themselves on the board in round number 8. Just like Lag will grab that second round. 6-6 is, again, not an ideal scoreline. And it does look like we have a tech pause here. A little bit of a disconnect. So what's working and what's not for Lag? The 2 plays that they've had so far that have worked were born out of mid-aggression, where they boosted a player up and killed the mid player, took the opening pick there. And even that nearly didn't work. They were trying to split onto A and lost players inside of A main. And the other thing that worked was, Rush B, do not stop, my friends. So, some combination of speeding things up and carefully picking apart InControl is where Lag need to land if they want a chance of bringing back this T side. Ooh, Tyra getting advanced early here. Oh, LAG might not expect this. The smoke onto T steps. We're going to get a massacre here. And it's going to be Lag that are going to be doling it out. 2-for-1 trades right off the bat. It does force JS Feltner back into the bomb site, but at the same time, Lag are taking space as well, and they're taking heads. Naxi with a second kill on the round off the back of this one, and well, the C and the the T and the CT have switched sides. There's a T on the site and a CT in main, but Ozarka, when they're your CT, that will be enough. So now, JS Feltner in the 1 versus 3. Ooh, pop snacks. Notice there's 2 more players. That stopped the bomb plant as well. Experative waiting for his teammate of Trojan now, but that will be enough. The 2 versus 1 fight does reward Lag with a 3rd round. They're starting to bring this one back. Piece after piece. Step after step. And now it's going to be down to pistols for InControl. And what just happened to Weeza? Did Weeza just disconnect again? No, Weeza's on the server. Weeza just exploded somehow. I don't even know what just happened. Well, this one should be just a bowling exercise here for Lag. They've got the weapons versus the pistols and no armor of InControl. Experative picking apart Beast with the MAC-10, going and looking for more with these USPs. They might have some weight to them. do have to watch out. Now, it's just going to be down to Scorchy. Will be burned by Spud. As Lag put this one within 2 rounds. Now, InControl. You're going to be feeling good with 6. But think of how much better you're going to feel closing this one out 8-4. Obviously, the 12-0 would have been the ideal. But, ignoring that, 8-4, that's respectable. However, oh, that one hurts. Scorchy just spraying through the smoke and Weeza just caught out. And it feels like a few of the kills that Lag have given up have been that. They've been just very wrong place, wrong time, caught out. See if they're able to change their fortunes here, but 3 versus 5. Or 4 versus 5. Definitely going to be not the best feeling in the world. They will sneak their way over to the B bomb site in the flash. Oh, they're lined up perfectly for this, but it's only a 2-for-2 trade. Now Tyra with a lot of responsibility, able to take down Spud, but Trojan with the trade, that op working wonders. He's been in this position before, and it's what when Lag, one of their 4 rounds. 1 versus 2. With 2 kills on the board, this would be another 4K round for him, but he's got to make a move. He's got players on both entrances here. He doesn't have enough time to play this one out slowly. He's got to hit his shots. And InControl are not giving him the options. He's going to put the molly on in. Oh, he's going to go for the peek. He's going to go for the plant. What in the world? Why? You put the molly down so they don't peek you. But he just rushed through it anyway. I guess I'm not really sure what the vision on that one was. Now, 7-4, favoring InControl. Ooh, Scorchy spots the legs, knows there's a player sitting pillar. Meanwhile, Snacksy being tagged down outside of A main. This has been a similar strategy, although Snacksy getting in close and fast. Rips 2 to start off the round. That is a man advantage that Lag can write home about. But if they get it taken away immediately, what's the point? Every single time they're getting the man advantage and they're not using it. They're sending a player out one at a time. There's another one. Ozarka doesn't even have to hit the spray downs. No utility is being used. There's the flash, but it's after Spud's already dead. Now Trojan again in the 1vx scenario. And again, going to be looking for the fight on B. He's like, I can't fight those players on A, so may as well, or Ferrari peak, put the Xantera's name on my back with the Tech 9. That is going to call over the InControl players. They're making their way over quite quickly, and Trojan might just give them the slip over to the A bomb site. They're expecting the bomb to be planted. They're expecting him to still be on this bomb site, but has slipped right through their fingers, and they are going to realize that. But at this point, it's got to be a slow roll. Bomb down for Lag, looking for their 5th round. Trojan going to get positioned outside of A main, and oh, there's the first. Can he get the second? No, he cannot. Ozarka down to 10 HP with the final kill of the round, the 4K on the round. And InControl will wrap up a 5th round, or wrap up an 8th round. Put a little bow on it. Gosh, I did say that. I did, didn't I? Well, you can still change your fortunes with a skillful pistol. Lag. We know that Experative, Trojan, they've got some good pistol round players for this team. Even without the setup, they might just make mincemeat of InControl. But InControl, sending their players up through mid, they're going to have a lot to work with here, crunching their way into B. It's going to be a 4 versus 2 site take on B. In through Temple, Experative, can he hit a shot? Yes, he can, but it's not going to be enough to stop the site from being taken. It's 2 for Beast. And now, Lag charging in through E-Box. They're losing players. And it's going to be InControl to take the pistol round. Nearly cleanly, 3 from Beast. Are these ex-MCS players so good? They were always good. They just... Sometimes you just have trouble. Regardless, now InControl, fully in control of this one. 4 pistols on the side of Lag, and they're all on the B bomb site. And even worse for them is JS Feltner with a Galil holding down mid, holding down the rotation. That smoke going to give Lag some pause for thought. And they'll send their players in through CT, spotted by Tyra. A good meat grinder, good for 1 kill, but it's only going to be 1. Ozarka bringing up the rear. Takes down 2 more, and now can Weeza make his way out of this one with a gun? He's looking for more than just a gun, and he's going to find it too. But he's also going to find, on the other side of things, Beast. Beast, one of the best X-Men. So InControl, they crest double digits before we're getting a buy from LAG. So this is going to be the pivotal one. This is going to be the big one. This is going to be the one that possibly even the whole map rests upon. And what do InControl do? Well, they make this one fast, or at least they attempt to, but Lag putting a lot of obstacles into their way. That Molotov ticks onto Experative. That's going to give some information over to InControl about the player watching from E-Box. Oh, Molly goes in again. Tick onto Experative one more time. That's just enough damage. AS Feltner walking in. Gonna blaze through with the MAC-10. And these B players being pressured at the same time. Ozarka, A site is just his home. C, CT, T. A site is where he wants to be, but he won't be allowed to stay there. Trojan does put the hurt on him. Good trade from Scorchy, and Spud now, oh, unable to stand against the members of InControl. That's the A-bomb site unlocked. Unvaulted. LAG, they almost have to go for this. Because 11 rounds, that is just so much of a bad day. InControl, no, the money is not there for their opponents. They will take away these weapons. Beast starting this one off with one ventilation, and JS Feltner here for the second. InControl take 11, and they take every dollar of their opponent's money. Lag either going to have to play with an awkward force, or they'll be playing this one for overtime, and they'll need 8 rounds to get there. Well, and they're going to be made... It might just be light work here for InControl. They've got the rifles versus the pistols. Can this defense hold at all? 5.7s and deagles. Be giving a rough lot on this round. Ooh, Tyra knows there's a deagle playing here. Well, Weeza does pick one up on the 5.7, but Scorchy will make it one and done, and picks off Trojan as well. Now the final 2 players, Spud and Snacksy, cowering on the A bomb site. Bomb picked up as well. InControl. Oh, they're splitting up. Spud heading over to the B bomb site. Snacksy with 6 HP. Gonna peek ahead out. Peek ahead out right into Tyra's AK. And that's enough. That's the dinner bell. They'll make their way onto the A bomb site, and Spud gonna be like, oh, I thought there might be someone on B. Well, a 1 versus 4 would go nicely here, and there is at least an AK to possibly be picked up, but oh, there's already players in position to stop this AK from being picked up. Lag, they're going to be going into this one with just the weapons they can purchase. And InControl looking to close this one out in decisive fashion. Okay, and InControl looking to make this one fast. We're on the final round. We want that to be quick. They want to close it out, but they're ripped to shreds. 3 kills already. And bomb dropped. Beast and Scorchy now left in a 2 versus 3. Left to retrieve bomb. Left on the A bomb, or on the B bomb site. Very much in the purview of Experative. And these nades gonna make this round that InControl thought was gonna be quick work. Oh, it might still be. But at the very least, Lag gonna make them work for every step of the way. Experative was on barely any HP anyway, but Scorchy gonna show them just how to use that AWP. Snacksy now all alone. 40 seconds. AWP in hand. Picked up off the teammate of Trojan. And InControl are just making him sweat. That smoke, as soon as it fades, now everything forced onto him. They know he's an E-box. It's a good shot towards Scorchy, but it's not going to be enough. Beast with the game-ending shot, and InControl will close this one out 13-4. Well, going from just rankings and score lines and ratings and eye test, I would have thought that would be a little bit closer. But InControl showing us just how refreshing it can be to have a couple new players. They make quick work of their opponents on this one. We'll be headed off to Mirage as our second map. But first, I have to take a quick break, because there is a break in between maps anyway, and there's nothing really to see. Gives me a convenient time to run some commercials. If you haven't already, do hit that follow button. Thank you to those that have already hit the follow button over the course of this stream. You guys, thank you very much. Anyone that's just sitting around, watching, hanging out, I appreciate you as well.